Wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe it is aliens, maybe it is astronauts, all inside your butthole. Okay, hey everybody! I'm back doing this. We're playing this for a good reason, so we're gonna just do a quickie on this one here. Because they added a new car. They added a pickup truck version of the NIV, and we want one. Okay, there we go. Sorry about my little song. I just had to get it out of my system now. There we go. There we go. How we doing? How we doing, bud? Oh, look, we're looking snazzy. Looking schnaz. Now this, lowered its price, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not, actually. Did it go up? It did. Okay, let's see. What do we got for colors here? 0E, 0D57. 0E, 0D57. Let's see. 0E, 0D57, did I say? Oh, that's 87. We want 57. Is that right? What am I running? Stop it. Okay, I've been playing on a controller recently on my Xbox. And 0E, 0D57. And I'll tell you, it has screwed up my ability. It's so awful of an experience for me. I'm not saying controllers are bad. Don't get me wrong here. But for myself, it is like trying to play anything with a controller. Oh, I missed a spot. Is like strapping oven mitts and trying to do stuff. I hate it with such a fiery passion, but I've been trying it. Because my Xbox serves more as like a media center. But every once in a while a game comes out and I want to try it. Rob swears by it. And first, Rob, ask Rob. He's in the comments. Go subscribe to Ask Rob. Rob swears by it for certain games like Grand Theft Auto and things like that. And that's fine. You know, it's his choice to play that. It's not my fault he's wrong. I can't help that. But no, I'm kidding. But I can't do it. I can't. I'm trying to learn. And it's friggin' awful. You got to understand, when I was a kid, we couldn't afford video game systems like that, right? So the computers we did have started off as we had a small, crappy old personal computer. But after that, it was my father brought home laptops from work pretty much. And that's what I did most of my gaming on when we just couldn't get the PlayStations or anything. So these whole analog controller things are just devastating. But yes, we're going to try to get that car today. This is out of paint. If we can find one for sale. I'm hoping we can. Because this is already going to make us some coinage. There we go. And if everybody's wondering what that song I was singing was, it's a real song that this little girl wrote, and it's pretty hilarious. Go look it up. It's called What's Inside Your Butthole. I wonder what's in your butthole, sorry. And it's pretty funny. Okay. Kids are hilarious sometimes, and this is one of those times. This is what I mean. Like, I understand people not wanting children, because, that's perfectly understandable why you wouldn't want to do that. But people who hate kids, it's like, how can you hate somebody who writes a song called I Wonder What's Inside Your Butthole? Like, I can't hate that person. Unless they'd be tied up somewhere and they start singing it to me. And then we're going to have a different conversation. All right, so we're going to paint this. There we go. Okay, let's leap to the roof there. This is just a quickie so I can go buy that other car if I can find one for sale. Or in the junkyard, maybe. Oh, damn it. That's cost me 3 whole paints. I don't think I've ever hit that garbage on the first try, ever. It's just not in me, apparently, to do that. Ugh. Okay, let me see here. This looks nice. This looks beautiful. Beautiful. What is that? I always miss the rust on these parts, but there we go. 21. Sell it. We're over and above. All right, so this is good. This is good. So now we got to head down. Oh, my God. See what I mean? I miss every time. Every flip. Oh, my God. Pick it up or I will murder you. Okay, here we go. Every time. It's in the wall. It's in the wall somewhere. Come here, you. Makes you wonder what else I have in the wall. Not a lot. Oh, we got one package of those things. Where is it? Ah, nice. Wait a minute. Didn't we had stuff fall through the deck before? Well, if we did, it's no longer here. Interesting. Okay. Sleeping on the couch, sleeping on the couch. Okay, it's 9 a.m. Into town we go. Taxi to town, baby. Garage. Now, hopefully they have one that's mostly okay, and I don't have to go to the junkyard and score one because it sounds terrible. But it should be a lot of NIV with a pickup truck bed on it. So let's see. Let's see if one shows up here. If not, we'll head to the junkyard and see if they got a junkyard one. But I really don't want to go to that level of restoration. Oh, and I think they added 2-wheel drive axles for the pickup truck, so you don't have to do a 4-wheel drive anymore. Oh, just a truck. All right, taxi to the junkyard. All right, bud. Do a home. And I think they added a bigger jack too for the 4-wheel drives. I think there's a bigger jack in the game now. Come on, baby. Come on. Any second now. So what are you guys snacking on? What's happening? Well, oh. Okay, yep. This is not great. Okay. Oh. Freezing. There we go. Maybe I was wrong. I thought that's what I saw in the update. Well, this is all crap. Go home. Let me do this a few times and I'll get back to you. Well, that didn't take very long. I found it. Look. It looks pretty beat up, though. Looks like it's been in some sort of front-end accident. But this is cute as heck. Look at this thing. Yeah, we're buying it for $5,000. It looks horrible in the best of ways. My goodness, look at this. The engine shot, that wheel has definitely been pushed back a ways, probably due to some type of damage. It's going to be great. All right, let's get in here. Is this a different interior? Where's the starting thing? Where's the ignition? There it is. Okay, perfect. It doesn't run. Is it out of a battery or something? Let me see. What does it say? Use toys. Why is there a Playboy thing on it? Well, it doesn't have a battery. That's for dang sure. Do they sell batteries at the shop around the corner? I don't have tools to put it in, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, we'll just taxi this home. Let's see. Tow to customer sign, and then we ourselves will taxi to the house. All right, perfect. Look at this. Looking just mint. Well, this is definitely not mint, but we might be able to pound some of that out. Let me see here. Yeah, I would say that is pushed back a ways. Honestly. Okay, that's fixed at least. So I think this whole front end's going to have to be zip, because look at it. Look how far that is back. Look at that. Check our other panels for damage. This doesn't look like it has any other damage. Oh, it looks like we can do the license plate. Okay. I think we should probably put this on a lift. It's going to need an engine. The next car we do for our personal car is going to be one of these with a V8, though, and a supercharger. Just because I can. All right, let me see. This thing hates me. I don't understand why this hates me. Okay, that should be all right there, I guess. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's lift it up. Up we get. All right, let's get some of this front end garbage off. Where are you, bud? Okay, what is it? We only paid $6,000 for it, like $5,800. So that shouldn't be... Oh, there we go. Boom. It shouldn't be that hard. This is just shot, so we're getting rid of it. Nice. Okay. Inner fender's going to have to come off at some point, but we can't get to it yet. This is broken. And I know that because I had to remove that. Okay, let me see. That and that can come off. That should remove the bumper, which is also shot. I am going to say that this is broken as well. And I think this is a weld-on job. Is that... Everything up front here is just basically dead. Okay, maybe this is a bolt-on piece. Is it? I feel like that radiator's probably broken. Being you get the fluids on the outside. There we go. All this can come off. We'll deal with the hoses later. How does that? It's got to be. It's got to be. Okay, let's see. Get the grill out. If I could see it, it would be a lot cooler. There it is. This is definitely broken. That headlight's not, but I'll always get new headlights because it'll be easier. Let me see. That's probably still good, but we're going to get new ones. This light is still good. Might hang on to that. Because these don't get bent and stuff like the other ones do. And that's definitely bent. So how do we get this off? I'll bet you it's this. There it is. Now that inner fender's probably damaged. On at least the left-hand side. It definitely looks the part. Okay. Ooh, that frame horn looks significantly different than the other one. I think we're dealing with an entire left or passenger side injury here, because look at this. This is not anywhere near the same here. Look at that. Yeah, so I think the whole frame horn and everything's going to have to go. That's all right. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely not ideal. We'll start by getting the tires off. It's got 5 luggers on it there. Look at that. There we go. See, some of these parts are so good. Like this looks fine. What is that? There we go. And then that should be able to come out like that. And that should remove that bottom one. See, this one's mangled. I'm not sure about the upper one. That old steering rack's got to go, so I'm not too fussed about losing it. That actually looks to be in okay shape. And everything should fall off. Blech. Okay, perfect. And now, for my next trick. Is the rad cradle. Possibly, you know, I'm going to take that engine out at some point, so I'll just leave those unbolted. And that might be the only thing that's holding that in still. Look how far everything's out of whack, eh? Where's the starter on this thing? Is it on this side? There it is. Oh, we already did that. Alternator, right? So what's holding in that? Maybe it is the engine still, the engine cradle. Because I'll tell you right now, I want to remove this horn on the frame here. We're going to... Okay. Power steering pump. Okay, why aren't you coming off, bud? Some of these components get weird where they won't come off unless they loosen all the sides on them. Wait a minute. Was it got 2 power steering units? Okay, what is going on here with this? Okay, there we go. That fell out. Nice. So what's holding this in then? Is it that? I don't think that's it. I think that's the firewall. I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's this. All right. Start taking off control arms and whatnot until it falls out. All right. That out and that out. Oh, is it all going to like fall? Nice. Okay. Scavenge that later. So why is this not coming out? Okay, let's look at the other side as reference. Got that. We got that. Did we get that one up there? That can't be it, can it? Okay, I'm super confused as to... God, I always get the weird things here that don't make a lot of sense. All right, let's get a new passenger side frame, so right side frame. So all cars. I think it just works for the NIV. Body. Frame rail left. No, right. We need a frame rail right. Now, is this the same underneath? As the other one. Let me see. Yeah, I got a little disc right here. I don't know if that's the... Okay, that... That... The frame horn only comes to about here. And then it should end... Well, let's see. All right, let's get this rear tire off. I don't know what's going on with this. What did I just loosen? Okay, that should be enough. There, that should be enough of that. To get that off. All right, let me see. This doesn't have any things left in it. All right, do I have some on the porch? I'm going to assume... Nope, that's something different. I can't tell. Is that... That's the frame rail there. Okay, what am I missing here? To get that freaking thing out, I don't understand what I'm missing. Oh, it came out. There we go. And that's the same as this up front here. So what is holding that? So that was just the back piece of that. So why does this not want to come out? Unless sometimes one of the things will be occluded. Let's see. Okay, front inner right. That's what I'm looking for there. As a replacement part, right? Yes. So I don't think that just bolts in. As far as I can tell, it doesn't just bolt in. So this was probably fine then, looking at that. But that's neither here nor there. So what are we missing? Is it that bit? Why do I have the worst luck with this stuff? There's nothing here. Unless it's like... Is that it? Oh my God, finally. Jeez. That looks nicer. Now, I need this. But we've made a mess of the situation pretty horrendously. I think I might be out of diodes for that thing. God, I'm turning into Rob here. Let me see. There, do we have any in here? One. I feel like this is going to take a lot more than one, but we can get started. Great. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Is that one in here still? I think it may have just been occluded because it was pushed back. So I think we're fine there. Okay, now let's lift it up and put the frame rail back in. Great. Which one's the new one and which one's the old one? Anyone want to take a guess? I'm going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right. Go in, baby. Did it go in? It did. Okay. I always got to do a little fancy welding here. And we got to make a trip to town. Let's take a taxi to the garage. We're going to grab a bunch. Unless I have some. I do not. I think I may have left something here before. I did. Look at this. 2 of them. There we go. And we're going to need some welding stuff. Okay. Excellent. Taxi home, please. There. Okay. All the rest of you can just exit over here on the ground and cause frame rate problems. All right. Where's the thingy? All right, where'd you go, bud? Where are you? Oops. Okay, where am I going to put this where I'm going to see it? If you ever lose this, just run away, and eventually it'll show back up again. Okay. And grab that. Bring it over here and grab it. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, they should offer a MIG, because most of this you would use MIG on anyway, so... Well, and you always have people argue, use TIG. TIG would be better. Well, yeah, in some circumstances for sure, but there's nothing here that would require a TIG that you couldn't do with a MIG. Mild steel like this? Psh. Psh. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Let's get a new NIV right-hand fender. Is it are we talking quarter here? Oops, there we go. Okay, for the NIV front right. I think that's identical. There, beautiful. Okay, bring her down. Whoa, that was interesting. Okay, here we go. That is not sitting very good, but hopefully it's just because it's being pushed up a bit. There we go. All right. This is looking not too bad. Considering. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we're going to need the front bits. Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. Like, I need this for sure, the front panel. Isn't there a rad cradle too, though? Like a radiator support? Oh, it's got a roof rack. Nice. Huh. So we need the front panel regardless. Where'd that one go? There it is. I guess maybe not. Is this can't be all that there is it? Is this welded? It is. Look at that. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the radiator, it doesn't have one because it's unnecessary. I think it looks good, though. Like, considering the engine needs a rebuild for sure. It was worth $6,000 when I bought it. I don't need the hood yet because that's not going to be an issue yet. But, you know what? We should probably... Where's my wrench? Okay. There. How's the transmission? Is shot as well. So we might as well take this whole thing out. I'm surprised there's nothing holding on the exhausts, to be honest. Now, if I recollect correctly, and I rarely recollect incorrectly, when it comes to these, you can't remove them with the transmission attached. Some sort of dirty pool there, I guess. But it's all right because the transmission... Did I not get the rear? Wait a minute. How do I get... Wrong flange. Right there. So this is going to need a tranny job. What is this? 5-speed. Oh, fancy. I mean, they don't let you rebuild transmissions. We're kind of doing it like that. So can we get a boo in here? Let me see. You know what? The rotating assembly does not look the worst. It's got one bad cylinder. But the block is... So that's where we're at. Oh, nope. Got to bolt that down. That's what it is. Even though we're just literally getting rid of the block. All right, let's just start letting parts fall as they may. A lot of these parts are still good. We should definitely check on the carburetor looks good, but we should check the air filter for sure. Bloop. Okay, let's see. We'll take that off. This old exhaust manifold is kind of shot, so that can go in there. Get rid of that right off the hop. The oil filter is still good. How messed up is this? This engine is in not the worst condition you've ever seen, except for the engine block. It's got one bad cylinder. Otherwise, I'd keep it. So this is the first thing we're building when we get our own shop. All right, let's see. Oh, it's got two bad cylinders. My bad. It didn't pop out. What did I miss? Everything back here looks all right. Give me this. Now, I wonder what's going on under this valve cover here. You know what? The head is still decent. Even the timing chain is decent. Head gasket shot. Now this is the one thing I always forget. I always forget to put the head gaskets on. Let's see. Here we go. Everything up here looks good, though. Camshaft looks good and all that. Starter looks decent. And the oil filter's decent. I'm going to save that, actually. I know they're not expensive, but, you know. So all I really need to do is a new block, a couple of new pistons, and we're ready to... Oh, wait a minute. The fuel pump's still on there. Okay. That is really scary, the way that's moving around like that. That's okay. Okay, we're going to get rid of this block, and we need a new 4-cylinder block. We should just go to the junkyard and score one. There's got to be a good 4-banger one there. But we need a 4-cylinder. All right, so engines at a 4. $782 for this garbage. Okay, let me see. Wrench. Okay. There we go. Now, 2 of these pistons need to be replaced. That's, like I said, pretty obvious. But otherwise, oh no, nope. Oh God, it's having a freak out. Stop it. That's the sound I imagine they make when they do that. Why is that one cap? For that one piston, just not anywhere near where it's supposed to be. Same with this cap. You notice this cap is not anywhere near it's supposed to be? I don't know if that's some sort of weird damage or there's a problem there, but we don't need a horsepower piston. We need a regular old piston. Oh, I saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. Piston. Okay. There we are. These itty bitty little things. It's like working on a Honda. All right. Yeah, look at that one's down there. See that? Okay. Okay. I think that's good. We need a head gasket. Don't know why this is still out, but we'll put that away. Okay, new head gasket goes on. And then I don't know where. But it's in the corner here. What are you doing? What are you doing? See it trying to get away from me? Like, I realize I don't treat my equipment great, but you don't have to be a jerk. There we go. That's on there. Now, what do we need here? This needs a cam gear of some sort. Look at this. Look, it's down here now. Don't we have a cam gear? Okay, where does that... I can't see what that's attaching to. There's nothing down there, because we got a cam sprocket up here for the camshaft, but shouldn't there be one down there? Okay. Crank pulley. I don't see it anywhere. There's the crankshaft. There's the camshaft. Camshaft's got a sprocket on it. Am I wrong here? Is that the other engines that require all the extra sprockets? I don't know if you guys are confused, but I'm confused. I guess we're all right then. Okay, that can go back on then. Water pump can go back on. What side is that on? This one? Alternator can go back on. Fan. Oil filter. Can't remember where these go. Where does the coil go on this garbage? Not exactly any holes to show you where it goes. That can go there. And then the distributor. That's going to need new plugs, I understand, but upper intake. Like such. Valve cover. There we go. Starter. Oil pan. Like that. Gonna need the belt. Like such. I took the fuel pump off out here somewhere. I may have kicked it. Is that it? No, that's not it. Well, let's get a fuel pump. There we go. There we are. Where'd it go? There's the fuel pump. Now I can see it. Jesus. All right, let me see. Where's the wrench? There it is. Well, so far, so good. Yeah, Pickup NIV is doing pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a comment. Maybe subscribe. Maybe tell your friends to subscribe. Maybe get your dog to subscribe. And if you didn't like this, well, you should probably find yourself a real YouTuber because I'm not much of one. Thank you again so much for watching. Love every view I get. Scorpion Diddly Bop. I love it. Out.